What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquiggums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Battle Brothers. This is the first recording of the day. And then I get to go and get all cleaned up and then get my hair cut. And then I get to go and do other things for today. Today is action-packed and full of fun. Or maybe terror. I don't know. We're going to say full of fun because it just sounds like more fun. Anyway, we're going to head over. We're going to attempt to do some murder. I'm always worried. Always, it's just kind of how I play the game, terrified and worried all of the time, thinking that nothing but the absolute worst is going to happen to us, which is probably how most people should play. I'm just being honest, I think that's a pretty good idea. And look, we got 2 new quivers of arrows. Wonderful. I'm trying to think if there's anything I need to do before we go in. How is your hand axe? It's good. I mean, I know a lot of people are missing a little bit of HP. You know, they're a little bit messed up. But they're all kind of treated. I mean, everything should work. Well, here's hoping. Here's hoping. Alright, this is not the work of grave robbers. Oh no, it's the undead. Hopefully not the terrifying undead. Hopefully stuff that we can handle like regular Wiedergängers. Ooh, they're armored Wiedergängers. I think. Maybe no, they are. I mean, this one's not. This one's got no weapon. But overall, their weaponry not super terrifying. And, yeah. Alright. One thing I would also... This is another thing that I've been talking about to someone recently, and... It's my own playstyle that might need to change for it, but it also limits things. And here's the reason why I think they might want to add a 2-tile thing. So you know how, like, if there's enemies right here and you have an archer they can shoot over without hitting these guys? That's great, that's fantastic, but that also basically means that you have a really hard time employing your polearm users because they need to be able to maneuver around. And if they can't, therein lies the problem. So I feel like and maybe it's too strong this way, and that's why they've done it this way, because you have to make the choice. Archers or polearm users on your second line, do you keep your archers a little bit more back so your polearm users can get around easier inside the second line? But it'd be really nice if they added the third line to have that same effect where they can shoot over this guy, and still hit without having to worry. Like, to me, that would be ideal because, again, these guys have more range than your polearm users. Your polearm users have to be on the back line or the front line. And if the archers are there, usually they're stationary. Either you do an aim shot or 2 regular shots. What is this called? Quick shot? Yeah. You either use the aim shot or 2 quick shots. And they don't move. They're pretty much stationary. They're like turrets or towers, if you will. And, yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people will probably disagree, or it would make the game maybe too easy, though I don't see how that would ever be a thing with Battle Brothers. But still, that's where I'm at right now. That is what I'm seeing. That is what I would like to see moving forward. If it doesn't happen, am I going to be like crestfallen or horribly heartbroken? No. No, I won't be, but it would still be a nice addition, in my opinion. Because like I said, if you move your archers forward... I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way to make that work. I didn't realize there were 16 of them. This might actually be a little bit more difficult than I initially thought. We're about to see fatigue come into play for the first time, really. And the fact that they can keep coming... Man, this might be a little bit more difficult than originally planned. Hopefully it all works out. So they had a combination of armored and regular Wiedergängers. Alright. I'm fine with that. I think we're going to sit here and just hold the line. I'm trying to see. Maybe if we move up and we leave gaps for our people to attack through, it might work, but at the same time, I'm not sure that it will. I am not sure that it will. We're gonna lob into the army of guys. I mean, I probably don't need to do that right now. But still. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm a little disappointed right now because I think I want to move up one more line. But, maybe not. I don't know. Like, I don't like that. That makes me nervous. I think maybe if we move up here, won't be the worst thing in the world. Get us that high ground advantage. I'm worried they're going to swarm past our army, though, so if we don't get some kills soon, we're going to be in a little bit of an odd situation, I guess you could say. Alright, let's fire again. I'm hoping, like, lobbing into the group of guys is usually a pretty good play. Because if they miss one, you're going to hit the others, whether it's folks blocking or people behind. So generally, in groups like this, I feel quick shot is always the better choice, or almost always the better choice. But as you see, we've still missed 3 of the last, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I guess 10 shots. So, yeah. Yeah. It's less than great or ideal. Alright, so we know the last of the groups now that are coming forward. It's alright, guys. It's alright. We can do this. Probably. Oh, there are so many undead. Oh! Because he can stand on a rock. Didn't know that was a thing. I learned something new. Okay. Oh man, this is starting to look scary. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. So first things first, we need to miss our 76% chance to hit, because of course we do. We need to make sure that there's places for people to get into. Didn't quite nail that, but close. Are you serious? Even with the height advantage. There we go. Okay. I might move him here. I don't know. It's a really weird spot to be in right now. 80% broke through a lot of the armor. And hopefully we didn't actually succeed at killing anything. That's not great. 84%, that's good. 84%, that's another good. I think waiting may be the better play. Good shot. Good shot. Okay, I'll take it. I think I'm gonna wait. 80% beheading. We're looking okay-ish at this point, and we're gonna wait. Lobbing it. One final lob for the Untrosian. Okay. He did some damage. The guy tried to bite us. While that doesn't seem great, we're gonna actually use our shield here. Try to hold the line. Our shots are quite awful. Aim shot? Okay. Well, it's not who we were actually aiming for again, but I'll take it, I guess. Alright, so they're going to get their first real attacks off. Unfortunately, they have hit us at least once. And their maneuverings aren't great right now. Okay, can we behead you? Not necessarily a beheading, but we got the kill. Fairly sizable chunk of damage. You've already used everything you had. You get a free return strike there. The undead are coming back to be annoying. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, no more undead for you. Hopefully you go down and beheaded. Very good, very, very, very good. Well, we used aimed shot here. 38%. Okay, we took care of him. We get to wait, save a little bit of energy. Gonna move here. And try to help shore you up a little bit, I guess. No, we missed. That's a bit unfortunate. One of our higher percent chances to hit, and we missed. Why didn't it end his turn? Find that a little bit odd. Okay, it's okay. Minor damage right now. Alright, on Tros. It's time, my friend. It's time to show your ability with fisticuffs. Ugh. Apparently it's not very high. His ability with fisticuffs, not super great. I should have shot him. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's fine. It's not really fine. There we go. Okay. Your armor not holding. Is that Kenny? He's going to be having some problems here soon. I think I'm just going to try to hold the line with him. Alright, you got a shot here. 87% missed. Perfect. Exactly what we were planning on. Maybe you put your shield up too, because you're having some hard times. Yeah, it's not great. Let's move you here. Let's have you do some helping hands there. Pretty big hit there, not bad. Can you land the 68? I mean, we missed an 87%, so, you know. There we go. That was a really good hit. Stab, stab. Not enough to put down totally, but not bad. 28%. Good. Hang in there with your shield friend. Okay. On Tros of the open fist. Didn't do a whole lot. It's a tad unfortunate. 69% we still missed. Of course we did. Oh. He finally got through a little bit there. Okay, shield held. Think you're going to do it again. We're having to hold the line quite a lot here. Was not enough to take him down. And he is tired. Alright, is anyone left that's going to swing or do anything? Nope, here's where the fatigue starts to set in, folks. Here's where the fatigue starts to set in. Oh, come on, guys. You gotta stop missing these absurdly easy hits. It's getting to the point where it's slightly ridiculous. Oh, it was a big hit, but it wasn't big enough. That was big enough. Alright. The way of the open fist, once again. Not working. Please land this. Okay, well, that's good. Hopefully your shield holds there, buddy. Wow, 77% chance that you missed. Man, you are just not very good at this, are you? There we go. At least Nathaniel's got your back. We can't swap ammo yet. We might not do it at all. Keep trying to hold that line, friend. They're just ignoring Tros altogether. They're like, eh. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do, really? Alright, you just sit there and don't do anything. I think I'm gonna have you sit there and not do anything. I don't know what I want to do with you. Let's just fire into the crowd again. Let's have you sit and try to recover a little bit of stamina. Alright, our crew is on the road to recovery. It's a slow road, it's a bumpy road. Haha, bumpy. Good, you hit the 91%. Boy, that must have been tough for you. Raphael Miss-a-lot Perry. Alright, you have a weapon. You are definitely the higher threat. You really aren't a threat, but we're going to remove your head anyway. Alright, can you land a punch? See, what the whole plan is, once he kills this guy, he's actually going to take the club. That's the goal anyway. Alright, down you go. Up we go. Oh. He bit his helmet a little bit. You know what? Just chill, Nathaniel. You still got a chance of not just being useless, I suppose. Just gonna let you chill too, though. Until this guy moved in. So now we actually have a chance here. Okay, so down he goes. They're still holding the line. It's your time to shine. Get rid of him. Yeah, why not? Oh, can't actually do that. Alright. Shield up. Solar Lancer, hold the line, friend. Alright. I guess you're gonna move. Oh, I guess you're gonna move here and say good day. It's kind of working. I mean, it's kind of working. We'll keep right where we're at. There's bound to be at least one more resurrection. There isn't, which is awesome, by the way. A lot of bodies, though. A lot of bodies. Okay, good. We're breaking through some of the armor. Tros is like, finally! Finally, I get a weapon. They don't give me nice things. They don't give me nice things. Oh, no, it's... Eh. Well, the zombies don't have much left to offer as resistances. I mean, there's a little, obviously. 85%, very mediocrely done. Yeah, you can stay, you can stay. You've earned your stays, folks. You've earned your stays. Hey, 56%, not bad. There you go. Alright. You are going to step here. You're pretty much done. You're done. The rest of you guys just kind of chill and do a tiny bit of recovery here. Step up, stab in. Down he goes. Stab and victory! Well, that was a lot of stuff to deal with, and I think we have a tremendous amount of damage. Did everybody get into double digits this time? I believe that they did. Or, sorry, triple digits. I don't know why I said double. Everybody got it out of double digits into triple digits this time, and it looks like Nathaniel, with his bow and arrow skills of doom, is just barely the highest damaging individual in the entire group. So kudos to you, Nathaniel. That was impressive. And he only went through 10 arrows. So did every arrow hit for him? Probably? I'm not sure, but very impressive nonetheless. Alright, so we got what? 327. Alright, who had the most kills? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's it. So 3s across the board. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. We got double level ups here. 43 damage, 94 for Kenny. He took a little bit of a beating. 19 there. Not too bad, and 113. Dawn of Gaming did pretty good work. He still had 303, which is pretty impressive, considering all the other one-handed people didn't do quite as well except for Trenton up there. Yeah, they all did much less. Granted, I can't really blame Solar Lancer. He really had to hold the line against what? He was surrounded by 3 or 4 people at like all times. So he just kind of had to sit there and try not to die. Also, his armor is of the lighter variety compared to Dawn of Gaming, Trenton, and so on and so forth. So, we did it. We did it. It was messy, but we did it. Alright, we're going to immediately head back to Cobman over here, and we're going to hopefully get ourselves paid and be able to take that other mission. That's the dream. Alright, hey, they no longer have terrified villagers, and we might actually be able to get some decent prices on stuff, and it's still there. What? Glorious, glorious awesomeness. Well, they don't have any tools, which kind of stinks. Their foodstuffs pretty overpriced too. I think we have enough food for now. They have other buildings though, right? They have a tavern, they have a temple, they have a training hall. I haven't used the training hall yet. I'm not sure I want to. I want to see what it does. What does this do again? Lease the training grounds and pay for lessons to mold your men into experienced fighters. Oh, we get bonus experience for days. Oh, that might not have been a terrible choice for our other crew, like where we just went and did fighting. However, also, this is a pretty inventive, and I haven't really experienced this yet, but this is a pretty inventive / ingenious way to actually, you know, if you're going to go and do a fight and you're near this place, you go, you take that, and then you go and you do the mission that you know you're going to be fighting in. And this is a pretty good way to level up your newcomers. Like, say you get a high level, like a knight or a sword master or something into your group. This is a really good way of catching them up to the rest of the crew. I like this. Or if you have him sitting around in the reserves for a while and you don't want to use him yet because he's a little weaker than your other guys, this is a good way of, you know, when you go finally do a battle, he's going to get a lot of experience. It's good. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Well, I guess selling's not the worst idea right now. We don't need more of these. I think I'm just going to sell everything that we have down here. We are out of tools, and some of our equipment does need to be fixed. However, the good news is the next mission that we're on here is going to be going to a new place. So that's not that bad. It's a journey mission. So let's hope that we're okay. Does anyone have any... No, nobody actually has any wounds from that. That's good. Alright, I accept this contract. It's going to be a long haul, but I think it's going to be okay. Ooh, look at that. The Swordmaster. That's exactly what I was just talking about. So if we had one of those... But again, we actually still don't have enough money for that. Alright, let's plan out our path here. An armor town might actually have better tools. So let's go to, was it Adlerstollen? Yeah. Let's go to Adlerstollen and hope that we get a decent amount of cash monies and we do not die along the way. My first and foremost hope is, do we really? Oh, it's expensive. Oh, hello. A hot meal is what any man needs, but a hot meal with a couple of sides and entrees? Well, that's something else entirely. Your purchases of diverse foods has the men gleefully chowing down and feeling good about life. Fleeing good. Okay, so there you go. There is the event that happens if you do have a diversity of foods, which we have gathered in our adventures. So a lot of happiness comes their way. That's pretty cool. So like I said, you don't get an every single time you have a diversity of food bonus, but I had heard tell of this. I think I mentioned it, maybe I didn't. But I have heard tell that if you do have a bunch of stuff, you get an event like this that actually gives you some really, really good stuff for having the diversity of food. So, cool. Of course, it's all going to go down real quick. Some of it's about to expire. And yeah, 188 crowns per day for our current roster. That's not inconsequential. We should make it by evening, maybe, or by night. Okay, we did, but just barely. Alright, so hopefully there's tools, and hopefully they're not absurdly overpriced, but they're still a little bit more than I wanted to pay. Food's not too bad. We'll get a little bit more grain. I know that's a lot of what they're eating is just that one thing, but it's fine. Our ammunition's still looking okay. Not great, but okay. We'll check the armor, but there's a pretty good chance I'm not going to spend the money to get much. I say much, I do mean it, but there is some pretty cool looking stuff here. What did the marketplace have to offer? Not much, right? Nothing as far as equipment goes. Is that really worth... For 15 more, is that worth 300 more? I don't think so. Like, you gain 25 here. I realize that the higher the level of stuff, the more expensive it's going to end up getting. I'd like to get a couple of those at some point, but I feel like the prices here are still a bit high. I'm going to go with one of these. And it's going to make me cringe a little bit, but we are going to do that. Kenny, buddy, you've been struggling, man. You've been having some hard times. So there you go. You get that, and that means that you, hold on, Tros, you get the hand-me-down armor as well. And our entire front line, short of Solar Lancer, now is rocking at least chain in some way, shape, or form. So I suppose we'll take it. Well, that one's pretty banged up. That one's that's actually worse than the other armor that we had. Huh. I didn't realize how bad that was. Well, now I know. I suppose now I know. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, that's fine. We should do the level ups. We're about out of time, too, so I think I'm going to do the level ups, and then we'll continue from here. Solar Lancer, you're going to get an axe because you're amazing, and axes are awesome. Even if they seem to be a little bit less awesome in Battle Brothers. I would love to see a little bit of axe buffing, if ever possible, from the developers, but you never know. They have their own ideas and concepts, which is good. I mean, there's a lot of cool things that they've added that I wouldn't have thought of. There's some things that I wish they would work on, like I said, that whole axe diatribe I went off on in the last episode. I think it would be kind of a good thing to fix, but what do I know? What do I know? Many, many things. Many, many things. Alright, ooh, +4. What? Nice. Alright, you're getting winded very easily. Hopefully at some point we could lose one of your negative things. Is always content with being in reserve. That's awful. Why would you ever want to be in... It's... Unless they can add people into reserve, like you can retreat people and then you can pull people into the battle from reserve, which, by the way, is an amazing idea. If it isn't already in the game, I have no idea. I haven't really got to the point where I have a massive army of people. Oh, by the way, somebody gave me a pretty good idea. That somebody is Tros the Never Living. He said that since I do save episode by episode, so in case there is a problem with the recording, I can go and I can redo the episode. Essentially, you know, if the mic doesn't work, it's popping, or it cuts out, or whatever the case is, or the video file is corrupted, I can go back and do it. I haven't had to do it yet, thankfully. I haven't had to load or redo anything. However, he said that I could load back to where we were about to go up against this, and I decided to go do all the other stuff and eventually drop it, and see what's up there. So I have no idea what's up there yet, but I think I might do that between this episode and the next, and then I'll let you know if I kind of wasted my time. Because he said that he's had the same thing where he went into this place to get a specific object, and when he went in there, the object was there, and then there was some sort of like magical helmet there, and he opted to leave the magical helmet behind and just get his item and run. And when he did that, nothing bad happened. Now, in my own experience, in my personal playthroughs, I haven't gotten very far because, you know, time is always of the essence and never enough. My own personal playthroughs, when I went to this type of thing, where you had to go get a relic from someplace or an item. Well, what happened is you would go in there, you would find the item, and like, oh, that was easy, maybe a little too easy, something along those lines. And then some figure shows up and is like, you have defiled this place, die, and then you guys run, and then an army chases you, and it's legionnaires, and it's auxiliaries. knowing that being an option, or in my experience, that having happened, meant that I did not want to try that, because when I did face off against those guys on my own, I lost 2 people, and everybody else was hurt. Like, everybody else was hurt. I had to actually use archers to surround the last couple guys with melee just to beat them down, and it was the worst. It was so bad. So yeah, don't want to fight those guys if that's exactly what that is. So I will check just to see. Because now at this point for sure, since it's just a place sitting there and no longer tied to the quest, you know there's going to be people there now if I went there. So I'll probably reload at that other point and see what happens for the quest. I'll let you guys know in the next episode. So that's the plan moving forward. But yeah, no, we're okay. We're okay. A little bit banged up. We do have some tools that we'll be utilizing. The heals should be coming through really soon, I think. 1 more day of healing, and everybody should be back up to full strength. And slowly, bit by bit, we're replacing some of the weaker armor with a little bit better armor. So, yeah, overall, good stuff all around. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you tomorrow, more than likely, with the next installment of Battle Brothers. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.